When my wife and I were first married, we had a house. We had a fireplace in it. I grew up in the city. I didn't know anything about it. I was the last person who had any business having a fireplace in the house. I didn't know what some country people. I thought you could just cut down a piece of wood, go cut a tree, shove it in the fireplace. We found out the hard way. Sputtering, wet, green. There's no fire. There's a little smoke here, but there's no fire. We're choking. And then somebody taught me, you can't just do that. Maybe next year, cut down the wood, you have to let it season. Now, what does it mean to season? Seasoning wood, thank God the wood has no feelings. You leave it out there in the cold. You leave it exposed to the sun. You just let it sit there and just sometimes it gets moldy and stuff, but you just leave it out there. It's exposed. It's exposed to all the weather. Sometimes, if we would wise up and realize that in order to become seasoned, mature individuals, you're going to be exposed to some things. We want a shelter. We want to just get me out. Bring me to my little safe place. Shut up. How are you going to grow up? How are you going to get seasoned? How are you going to mature? Unless you get slapped around a little bit once in a while. Now, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about sometimes the greatest thing that people can do is tell us the truth. It hurts. Yeah, it hurts, but it's going to mature you. I've trained myself. I wish I was perfect all the time, but I've tried to train myself over the years that when someone comes and brings a criticism, yeah, it hurts. But I've always tried to train myself to wait a second, don't go for their throat yet. Don't go for their throat yet. Just measure, is there anything in here that is possibly true? And I learned that from an incident in David's life. David is king of Jerusalem. David's son tried to throw him off the throne and take the kingdom away from him. And so his son is marching in one gate of Jerusalem as David and his men and his generals and his soldiers and everybody are leaving through the back door. And there was somebody out there who starts cursing David and throwing dust and throwing dirt at David and cursing him. And one of David's generals says to him, you want me to go take this dead dog's head off? And David says, leave him alone. Maybe the Lord has sent him. If we would learn to listen and not automatically get in that when criticisms come, that we would just sit back and say, okay, Lord, is there anything here that's there's some truth that I can learn from? Maybe it can bring me some correction so that I'm maturing now. Because if you're going to get your feelings hurt, my feeling is this. If I'm going to get my feelings hurt, let me at least get some gold out of this thing. You know what I'm talking about? Let me at least learn something here so that my hurt and my emotions are not wasted.